go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
I'll tell you what, when the ball's tossed on the perimeter really quickly, you got to take really good angles. When I'm a safety and I'm spinning down, I'm trying to catch that guy. He's got so much space out there now. I don't have a lot of help from my defensive tackles or my defensive ends. Those are tough spots to be in. You can tell the running back won that battle, got a bunch of yards. Nice positive play for this offense.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Right on the money. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. North Texas will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Coleman. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That's a big-time completion. Guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Give to the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to BYU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Alexander. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. There he goes. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. Now the toss. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Wheaton. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
It's complete. Touchdown, North Texas. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the upright. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Snap in the shotgun. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The short hands, it's Tracy. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Golden Gophers headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green.
That is an incredible job on the return, and this is the one thing you're worried about when you try a long field goal. You've got a lot of big bodies out on the field, and if they decide to return it, you're not going to be able to make tackles in the open field, and you saw it happen right there. What a turn of events. Missed kick taken to the house.
And the extra point was good. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that back.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier. Boy, they did it right there.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The long missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. They'll try to get something done this time. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And the Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Looking to throw. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Kent State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. That's caught. It's Coleman. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Goes to the option. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Hawkins. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. Wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick, and that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Alexander. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Lanier. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Tracy. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Golden Gophers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Golden Gophers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
The Golden Gophers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Might as well stick with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It came down to the final quarter. clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.